everybody, this is Mateo, and I'm getting on a boat on Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. But before we go, Yang's wife has to see us off. And how did she know about... Bleh, excuse me. Ugh, my god, stop burping. How does she know about Rosa? Did we mention it to her? I don't know. Yep, I did, but they still got the crystal. Oh well. So now we can set off and head back to Baron and hopefully stop Golbez in his evil plans. So, wait, when exactly are we going? I like how the water is staying completely still. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we're just going to be sailing for a while because Fabu is rather far away from Baron, especially by water. But as we're sailing, I'm just going to talk about something. I just realized earlier today that I've made, well, over 100 videos now. This is my 103rd, I believe. And that is quite the accomplishment. And it's great. I started when they had the 15-minute time limit. Well, technically I started when they got rid of the 15-minute time limit, although I had not known about it when I recorded my first game, being Metro Zero Mission. So all those videos were 15 minutes, and then for the most part, Pokemon Crystal was 15 minutes long per video, although sometimes we went up to 20. And the finale was almost half an hour. And for the most part, Super Mario 64 and Mega Man X was 15 minutes long. And oh my god, it's a tail! And for the most part, this has been 15 minutes long. So, with that, I have basically generated around about 15 hours worth of content. And that's awesome. But yeah, we are being attacked by Leviathan. Oh no! Okay, that's actually kind of threatening. Apparently it was just showing us its tail for whatever reason, but now it's actually attacking it. The soldiers have no idea, not the soldiers, the crew has no idea what to do. I'm giving it all that she's got, Captain! I'm guessing that's a Star Trek reference. I've never seen a Star Trek before. And great, Radia just fell out the boat, and Yang jumped in. That's cool. Oh, great. I'm stuck with Edward. He still managed to survive. That's cool. So I'm basically by myself. Oh, great. We're all dead. Oh, wait. No. Apparently Cecil is able to survive being thrown around in a whirlpool and then land on a beach somewhere. Yep, we are in a giant sandbox, basically, literally. They're all dead, including Edward, so I'm okay with that. Now, this is the big bird that I was talking about. They have around 500 to 1,000 HP, somewhere around that. However, they are susceptible to the death spell, so that's cool. Now then, we are in Mysidia. Now, something that I never thought of before, although I now need to check. Final Fantasy IV Overworld map. I want to see just how far away the journey... Okay, here we go. Okay, so Fabu Castle is towards the top right of the map. And Baron is more towards the center, and Mysidia is in the bottom right, which means that if we were heading to Baron, and we were going around, whichever way, it would have taken multiple days for us to get to Mysidia, but when we got hit by the whirlpool, which I'm guessing is somewhere in between typo in the set of islands there, or below that, to the right of Baron Castle. Either way, it would have taken multiple days. There is no way that Cecil would have been able to survive. He would have either drowned, died of hunger, or thirst, or whatever. And yeah, basically, it's only because he's a Final Fantasy character, and just a video game character in general at that he was able to survive. Either way, we are in the city, and now we have to go take on some trial to be able to continue on with the game. And to take the place of the party members that we just lost, we are getting Porum and Palom. Porum is our white mage, while Palom is our black mage. And they have the basic white and black spells, and they will learn new ones. There's nothing special about that part. Porum, nope. I never knew which one of these two were. Okay, Porum's the girl. I'll remember that. So, Porum has an ability called Cry, in which she will basically cry and the enemy's defense will lower. And Palom has an ability called Bluff, which will increase his black magic damage. Again, use the holy arrows here. It really doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm saving them. They also both have an ability called Twin Magic, which when you both have them use it at the same time, they'll use a very powerful magic spell that will take quite a bit of MP, but is useful against bosses. I hardly ever use it though. Most of the time I get Comet, though. I don't know if it's supposed to be Comet or whatever. I hardly ever use it, but every single time that I've used it, I've gotten Comet. But yeah. Now we're selling off old stuff. And yeah. Most ruby rings sell for a lot. Nothing to actually buy weapons-wise. Well, actually, we did buy a fire rod for Palom there. And we also have the ice rod left over. Before you get on the boat, make sure to unequip everybody except for Cecil. We are also going to buy 4 wizard's hats, 3 Gaia gears, 1 silver armlet, 1 light shield, 1 light helm, a knight's armor, which we can just barely afford, and we're not going to buy the gauntlets just yet because we don't have enough money. We are going to sell 1 wizard's hat though, because we don't need the 4th one now. So just buy 3 wizard's hats and 1 light helm. It'll all make sense soon enough. And that's pretty much our setup. Have Palom and Porum in the back row because they're spellcasters and shouldn't do much attacking. Give them both Gaia gear and wizard hats. And that's pretty much it. Wizard hat, Gaia gear, and silver armlet. And there we go, that's the best set. Bleh, excuse me, I burped again. That is the best setup for this part of the game. We want to keep Yang's claws because he's going to be coming into play later again. That's a spoiler. Well, why else would I be keeping his claws though? And now we're going to buy the gauntlets that we need. What am I going to do? Am I just going to mute that part out, or what? I didn't realize that he sort of technically died. And now I'm going to have to bleep out all of this if I'm going to do so. But, you know, there have been so many remakes of this game. I mean, there was the original SNES, and then there was Game Boy Advance, and then DS, and then the anthologies, or whatever that one was. And then the newest PSP remake. So that is 5 different games. 5 different versions right there. So I'm imagining that just about everybody has played this game. So, oh well. It's a really minor thing too. It's not like it takes 20 hours for Yang to come back. It actually isn't that long of a time at all. It should only take like 40 days. more spoilers. I'm telling you exactly when he'll come back. Well, I'm not sure. That's just what that's it. Oh God, wall of fire somehow. Well, it worked the last time, and this actually seems kind of threatening rather than just random ice pebbles. But Blizzard somehow is weird-looking Blizzard spell. We'll be able to move that out of the way. And then Palum? No, Porum. Why can't... Their two sprites are like just palette swaps, basically, so I can hardly tell which is which. At least in the PSP remake, they had somewhat different sprites. I mean, they had different hair and stuff. So that was nice. I could actually tell them apart. Now then, figuring out which one was Palum, whether Palum was the girl or the guy or not, was difficult. But I think I finally got it. Okay, and now we have something with Golbez. A guy named Scarmiglian, who is apparently going to go and try to stop Cecil. And there's Rosa moving back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And, yep. Why do you have Cecil in the single line there? Did you really have to press enter there? Cecil might be whatever he said. Instead of just Cecil might be whatever he said. I mean, I don't understand it. Oh well. All these things that I'm noticing during the Let's Play. And Kane is being a silent protagonist. Or antagonist at this point, I guess. Oh well. Over there we can get a potion. Over here we can get a potion. There are a lot of new enemies here. Some of them we found at Mount Hobbs. Okay. Yo, hi. Tella. Hi, we haven't seen you since Dancian. Hi, Tella. Now we have 3 mages. That's cool. And he's looking for a spell called Meteor? Okay. Oh god, Tella's gonna cause a rapture. Well, we better not get the spell today then. Our Elder. Again. Oh, what was that? Something about spying? Oh well. But again, just barely not being able to fit things in the text boxes. About you. There's another example. Just something I never noticed before, or never really cared about. But, bleh. Okay, so, basically telling Tella, about everything that's happened since he left, and I am looking for your age. This is going well. And Cecil's being the silent protagonist now. Because I don't know. And now, basically what Cecil wants to do here. So we're going to have Tella join us so he can get Meteor and I can become a paladin, or rather Cecil can become the paladin. Meh. That sounds simple enough, especially with 3 mages. We now have 2 fire users, and there are quite a few undead enemies here. So that's helpful. And just basic elements in general. Black magic is very powerful in this game. So we're going to quickly set up Tella with new stuff. He already has Gaia gear, so you only want to buy 2 of those, one for your twins there. And that's pretty much it for him. See you all next time.